Hello there, everybody. I'm Mr. Gamepie, and this is Let's Play Pacman World 3, Part 22. This may or may not be the last part, but this is certainly the last level of the game. We're going to be taking down the third and final boss very soon. And, of course, there are robots. Lots of enemy fighting in this area. In fact, that's just about all this level is, if I recall correctly. A bunch of enemy fighting. Oh. And I don't get to get any of that stuff to the side. Darn it. Well, not much to do right here. Oh dear, there's gas now. Let's just keep the fighting over here. Dodging laser beams while hitting things. That's how Pacman rolls. Oh. Oh, there are more guys. Oh my gosh. There's still more. Yeah, big finale, right? Lots of robots. All enemies that we've seen before. These gas traps sure make things interesting. Well, they would if I was standing next to them while fighting my opponents. Oh dear, still more gas. And yeah, more of these guys. Still taking lots of hits, of course. That guy seems completely messed up. Probably glitched out again. Why is this game just glitching out so much on me? But still, you know what, guys? They have music. And not just cool music. This music is awesome. Oh yeah, we got this. Oh, and a card. Got a card. Oh yeah. Nothing in the pot? Seriously? Just nothing at all? That's odd. Okay, what do we got next? Whoa. That's kind of odd how it's making me jump automatically. Oh yeah. Lots of stuff. Ooh, another trophy. I do like the trophies. Alright, looks like this room is emptied out. Let's go. Seems like the music changed a little bit. Alright, let's go this way. Ancient Guardians! Well, we couldn't have the final level without them hanging around, could we? But I think I'm just gonna ignore them. I have no interest in fighting Ancient Guardians, especially not right now. In fact, I never actually said this, but whenever I was first playing the game, I thought that the game was broken because of how many hits the Ancient Guardians take. It's like, what, did the game glitch and accidentally give it infinite health or something? No, they just take more hits than any other enemy in the game, it seems. Lummoxes, they might take more hits than heck, they might even just take the same amount of hits, but at least they're very large, and it's entirely obvious that they take a lot of hits. These guys, it doesn't even look like they should take a bunch of hits. I mean, they're just scorpions. A bit robotic scorpions, but still. Most enemies in the game take like 3 to 6 hits. While the Ancient Guardians, they toss a lot of them at you, unlike the Lummoxes, which at worst they'll toss 2 at you at a time. So basically, when it comes down to it, Ancient Guardians, completely ridiculous. Okay, lots of pots, because that's what Pacman does. He breaks pots. Alright, looks like this room is about cleared out. I think I'm gonna save right here. Seems like a good place to do it. Alright, on the other side of this door. I'm pretty sure it's the final boss. Yep. It is. Bam! Okay, they're being weird.
That's enough, Erwin, you big bozo. You're gonna destroy us all.
Technically, no. My machines will keep me safe when the spectral realm crashes into the real world. It'll be dark and cold for a few years, but hey, do I look like I enjoy going out in the sun?
He's right, Pacman. The world will survive, but it'll be as dark as deep winter for years on end. And no one will be safe from the spectral monsters.
Oh no.
The robot legions, powered by all that spectral energy, will be there to take over the whole world. That and build huge statues of me. I kinda like statues. They make me look tall.
I see.
Well, it's a pretty clever plan, but you're a loony, and I'm not gonna let you get away with it.
Yeah!
That's the stuff, Pacman. Oh, I've been looking forward to this bit. Get him!
Okay, folks, final boss. And it plays like the second boss. Pretty much exactly. There are a few differences, of course. His laser beam is much smaller, though it seems more precise as it sort of focuses on you. I don't actually remember there being enemies in this boss battle, but there might be, and I just don't remember them. We'll see that momentarily if there is one. Also, Erwin's machine there is walking around rather than flying. That doesn't really change anything about the battle, but that is notable. Conveniently, he just decided to run right up to me, right as I was doing the final laser beam. Okay, so for this, we're gonna have to open up these cages here that Blinky and Inky are in. Bam! Got Inky out. Alright, I think I'm gonna get out of here before the shield gets back on. There we go. Okay, here we go. So, that's one ghost freed. Now I'll just have to free Blinky. Apparently he's using them as energy sources or something. let's go. So far, this boss battle has been pretty easy. I don't think I've even gotten hit by it yet. That might change in a moment, but you never know. Okay, so once again, he conveniently decided to walk right up next to me as I was charging up the final, crystal. Here we go. Come on. Oh, darn it. Ah, I almost had Blinky out of there. And jump, Pacman, jump. Get up on there. There we go. Okay, so he did his first bit of damage to me. Because his shield turned back on before I was able to get out of it. Alright, still a few more crystals to turn on. But this laser is incredibly easy to dodge. I mean, really, look, I'm dodging it without even trying. Oh, hey, he's actually trying to run away from me for once. Well, I'm turning on the last crystal. He didn't do a very good job at doing that, but he at least tried to get away from me. Oh yeah, Blinky is freed. And now, time to destroy his cockpit. Alright, oh, 2 lasers. Forgot he did that. So yeah, there you go. Now that he's got 2 lasers, those will be harder to avoid, I guess. Not a whole lot, though. As far as final bosses go, this is kind of anticlimactic. Oh yeah, there's this. Completely forgot about this. I don't even remember how to dodge that. You probably need to go behind one of these. Oh, and missiles. He's shooting those now. Anyway, now that he's done doing all of that, really, he should just have his robotic minions attack me. That was much more effective than anything he's doing in this battle. Oh, hey, look, there's missiles. Alright, Erwin, what you gonna do next? Oh, more missiles that I can very easily dodge. And I mean very easily dodge. I mean, it's like I'm not even trying. Let's go. See, you even tossed it onto the Revroll plate, and I still dodged it easily. Not even trying. Ah, now this attack. Let's see if I was right. Yes, I was. You have to stand behind one of the pillars. Okay, well that's not too hard to avoid either. Really, Erwin, you were doing a better job with the laser beams than these new attacks. You really should be sending out your minions right now. But no, you don't. That would just be too logical. And there he goes, the final boss done for. One of the easiest final bosses ever, really. Oh, Pacman is jumping like crazy. Oh yeah. Oh, flying over the miasma. What are you trying to do, Erwin?
My Terratron is dead. You killed him. Why must you destroy my giant robot death machines? What did they ever do to you?
Well, you tried to kill me with it.
Erwin. You should have used your death machines, world conquest plans, and rampaging insanity for good instead of evil.
Finished all right, Pacman. But only for one of us.
For you.
Yes.
Well, yes, it's entirely possible when one considers things have not been going well. What am I saying? Even now, my magnificent machine is poised to bring about the collapse of the spectral realm and give my legions all the energy we need to. Why are you looking at me like that?
Always keep your feet on the ground, Erwin.
Uh-oh.
I always hated yellow. Mother!
Oh dear! Looks like he's getting sucked into his machine. And kaboom it goes! So, you know, not only can giant rocks destroy siphons in the spectral realm, but so can little egomaniacs.
Don't worry, hon. I have a hunch your father will be back right about...
Oh!
Home sweet.
Oh no! Miss Pacman is not amused.
Hi, honey. I'm home.
Oh! Clyde!
Clyde, long time no see.
This birthday cake's delish, Mrs. Munchie. Guess my party invite got lost in the mail.
Yeah.
Ms.
Miss.
Hi, Mrs. Munch.
Oh,
Hooray, more ghosts. Well, guys, I'm afraid we only have enough cake for exactly none of you. If that.
Oh! Hey, look! This cake has Clyde in it! Yay, Clyde!
it's Clyde cake.
I never tried a Clyde cake before.
Was sorry to drop in like this, Miss P, but we had nowhere else to go.
I assume you have a logical explanation for your whereabouts?
An insane little man with unresolved issues attacked the spectral realm. But he fell into a beam of raw power, so he won't be doing that again soon.
I can imagine.
Beams of raw power are cute.
Anyway, Orson's working on fixing up the spectral realm, and we'll only be here a while, a few weeks, or months, tops. What's for dinner?
You are.
Oh dear.
You heard the lady. I believe now's the part where you run.
Oh.
Come on, Munchie, you don't want to eat me. Think of all we've been through together. You okay?
There they go. Pac Boy's awesome. And bam! Alright, folks. That was it. That was the end of Pac-Man World 3. And here are the credits. The credits don't really have music, of course. I mean, it would just be logical for the credits to have a cool song or something. Well, I guess there is a song here. Sort of. Doesn't feel like credits music, but it's there. But, yeah, I guess now is the part where I look back on Pac-Man World 3. Well, as a game, I really, really prefer Pac-Man World 2. The story was better, or if at the very least, it was much more expanded upon. The graphics, they did a very good job with the graphics, but like I said in part 1, it doesn't really feel Pac-Man. Like, you know, you have this little yellow ball guy, and then you have these super realistic looking areas around him. It's just... the way they made the graphics, they looked good, but they didn't look right for a Pac-Man game. Then there was the music problem that I've been talking about throughout practically the entire Let's Play. What musical tracks that they had, they were good. They had some very good musical tracks. But the problem was that many times they just didn't have any music going at all. And that's just not acceptable. As for the difficulty, a lot of the challenge came from fighting the enemies, which isn't that hard to do. I don't know if I ever died from regular enemies, spectral monsters a time or two maybe, but just regular enemies, that didn't happen nearly as often, and that's the main difficulty of the game. There are some tricky platforming sections to the point of being exceedingly annoying, like jumping to that one button or reveling over that one cliff. However, other than this, there are many good platforming sections as well, such as that room with the laser beam, beams and the moving platforms. All in all, I'd say this is an okay game, definitely worth a playthrough, but this is my second playthrough of the game, and I haven't really played the game in years, and so maybe rent the game if you can. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Pac-Man World 3 in general. As for my personal performance of how I did as a Let's Play the game, I think that I did okay. There were certainly parts where I sort of ran out of things to say because I was just fighting enemies and stuff. But overall, I'd say it was one of my better projects. Not one of my best, but definitely good. And so there we go. I got a first place high score on the entire game. That's not bad. Okay. I think I'm going to show off one last thing before I end off the Let's Play for good. This is going to be a little bit of a long episode, but not by a whole lot. Extras. The museum. Now, the room in the first cutscene where we see Orson messing with a machine, that's actually this room, and that's this machine. You can press A to use this, and what this is the original game of Pac-Man. I showed you how good I was at that back in the end of Pac-Man World 2, so I won't be playing that again. But there are also various other things. You can view all the cards that you got here. Blinky, Clyde, Inky, and Pinky right there. The most recent ones that I've collected. Construction Worker, that was an earlier one. Ancient Defender. Sorry, they called them Ancient Guardians at one point in the game. They never called them anything after that. The Spectral Fiend. We never got his name in-game, but I guess that's his name. The Skitterling, the annoying bugs. The Mutonians. Never said what their names were, but that's because I didn't find their card until just now. The Pac-Dot-Chain Crystal. The Lummox. Pac-Man Jr., very awesome. Mech Lummox. I actually got this card way before I found any of this enemy. The Bombatron. Miss Pac-Man. The Spectral Sneaker, those are the green ones. Boss 1, they don't even say what his name was. They said his name in the game, though. The Spectral Spitter. Boss 2, once again, they don't actually say what his name is. Spiked Armalope. Propaganda Poster 1. Gyrotron. Armalope. Propaganda Poster 3. Shadow Temple. Bot Boneyard. Go Gekka Central. K-Tron. Go Gekka Heights. Robo-Tank 1, that's from the level where you're playing as Talkman. Erwin's Fortress. Robo-Tank 2, once again, Talkman stage. Talkman himself. Zypher Heights. Concept Art 4. Banny Canyon. Concept Art 5. Spectral Cliffs. Spectral Veil. And that's it. Those are all the cards that I got. This, you can watch an interview with the creator of Pac-Man on this. I won't be showing that, but I'm sure there's a video on YouTube. And this right here sort of shows the history of Pac-Man. I don't expect you to read all of this, but as you can see, it has not really it doesn't actually show all the games that were ever made, but it definitely shows some good ones. Pacman World, 1999. Pacman World 2, 2002. And they don't show when this was made, but considering that 1999 was Pacman World and that was 20 years, and this was made for 25 years, I'd say that this came out in 2004. So, there we have it, folks. That is the end of Pacman World 3. As for next projects, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do yet. But some things that it could be possible would include Sonic games, maybe some some games based off of Marvel Comics, such as Marvel Ultimate Alliance or Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Some other games might include a Kirby game or two. And I'll probably be doing some co-op stuff with Game & Roy and George Gamewatch at some point during this summer. So, stay in tune for all of that. Until next time, everybody, I'm Mr. GamePie, and y'all stay sufficiently awesome. I'm out.